I was told by hi, I'm Wayne Dolcefino. I'm with Dolcefino Consulting. I was told by my staff that I could come here and ask you some questions and that y'all would prefer to do it during your meeting. But I also know that sometimes some government agencies just like not to say anything while you comment. So you tell me how you want to do it, and I'm cool either way.
Well, this is the comment section, so make your comment.
Okay, well good. I'm going to make my comment, and then I'm going to have some questions after.
So whether we answer those or not.
That's, you know, it's America. You have a right to say nothing. You know what I mean? So hi, anyway, my name is Wayne Dolcefino. I'm president of Dolcefino Consulting. My firm is an investigative firm. Just by way of quick introduction, I was an investigative reporter for ABC for 100 years, 27, and we are investigating stuff relating to the landfill that's proposed, the dump, I call it, in Caldwell County. I think it's pretty clear my firm is investigating the process by which this thing was approved, and that's why I come to you. So we are deeply concerned that this board has not followed the warnings of some of its staff to really oppose the dump. And as you know, I asked for a bunch of emails from you guys, and I'd like, at some point, if you'd like to comment, you don't have to, emails that Johnny wrote regarding damage done to Site 21 and the standpipes and the drains after the Halloween flood. And here's my concern. We looked at all your records, and I think Johnny took a year and a half to notice this damage. And I think people who live near that dam, downstream of that dam, are going to want to know why it took a year and a half to see damage from a major flood event, since the damage obviously happened during the flood. And I think it's a question that PCCD should answer. I think the other question that we should answer is there are maps that have now been exposed by us. I guess they're considered secret government maps, whatever, that show what will happen if Site 21 breaches and the damage and the death it will do downstream. And in light of that, and in light of the concerns about the dump, I really think it's time for PCCD commissioners to tell the public about any contacts they have with the commissioners who appoint you. Some commissioners, as you know, are for this. Some claim they're not, but they are. Some play games and citizen groups. So this whole process to us seems to smack of a Chamber of Commerce moment. And I just hope that you folks will all take the opportunity today to explain these emails, why this dam is not being maintained more often, why it took a year and a half to notice these problems. On one of the emails, and I'm not trying to give you a hard time, Johnny, on one of these emails, it says, having a terrible amount of pressure to bend the bars like it did. As you know, this is where the landfill is proposed, and there's a smiley face. And I know when I put that out, you know, in the media, someone's going to say, why a smiley face? There are a lot of people who, and again, I do things on emails too, but it's going to look bad. I'm just being honest with you. It looks like it doesn't matter. And there are hundreds of people down at that dam. And so I think there needs to be some explanations about the lack of observations after flood events, because this is exactly what people are scared of. That dump will put trash in those pipes, and in a flood event where they're already bent and trash fills it up, then you will have the potential for too much pressure. I'm going to leave the engineering stuff to Mr. Feathergill back there. I'm not an engineer, but I am an investigative guy, and the lack of inspections of those dams and the lack of opposition from a natural organization like yours to that landfill raises questions for me, especially in light of being appointed by commissioners, some of which have very strong feelings about this dam. So I hope you take the opportunity. I invite you all to comment. I mean, I'm here to talk to you. I've sent other people here, but quite honestly, I think it's time for PCCD to explain to the public why you are letting this dump that a lot of folks think are dangerous be built, and whether or not you're properly warning folks of the dangers. That's all I have. Thank you.
Well, thank you for your comment.
A pleasure.
We will be not making any statements. So thank you for your input.
How come?
So your comments are over. Ms. Woodwell?